Hey guys, this is Huan Yang here, and today we're going to go through the 5-step process on how to open a TD Ameritrade Singapore account. Now, I hope you're excited as I am because, frankly speaking, if I were to go back in time, I would actually wanted this guide so much because it would have saved me a lot of time. I'm talking about hours, days, and also money calling over to Singapore. So right now, today I'm going to show you this process. So make sure you do follow. If you can't follow, you can always replay back the video. Also, ask me in the group as well. Now, we're going to begin. Why you want to create a TD Ameritrade Singapore account is because you're able to trade the US market, right, at a much better rate. And also, you're able to trade the derivatives, which is options trading. So all my students have to open this account so that you're able to benefit from it. Now, let's begin. Yeah. Okay. So the objective for today is how to open a TD Ameritrade account using online. And then, of course, what are the trading fees? And then how to save at least 5 hours of your time. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll let you know how to save that. And then fourth is download a Think or Swim platform. And then number 5, the last one, is how to actually fund your account, right? So that you can actually start trading in live, real money, right? So the first one is actually to go to tdameritrade.com.sg. Okay, so there are actually 2 types. There's one is in America, so it's .com, and then this one is in Singapore. So for us Malaysian and also Singaporean, please use the .sg one. So and then after that, once you're inside, this is the home page. You can see over here, there's the home page. You can actually go to my open account, open your account, and then you actually have all this 1, 2, 3, this few steps process that you have to follow. Now, I'm going to show you live later in a while, but let me show you what are the documents that you need to fill up. Okay, so this is the 5 steps process that you have. So okay, it might be lengthy, but right now what I'll go through with you is actually those that are highlighted in red, because those that are in black, you can actually just normal information. I don't think you have any problem with it. And then some are just disclosure forms, which you just need to click submit, agree and submit. Right. So let me go through online. Okay, so assuming you're new to this, totally new, so you can go to Google, right? You can actually Google TD Ameritrade Singapore, right? Then you can see here, .sg one, all right? So you go in, then you actually on this home page, right? On this home page, you can actually press open new account, right? Open new account, and then you will actually bring you to the page just now that I show you, all right? Here, yeah, okay. So you can actually click this away. And then registration, all right, choose individual margin. Right, this is a margin account. You can choose this. The rest, please don't. Futures trading, unless you have a 25k USD to spare, then you can actually apply for futures. Otherwise, it's okay. Right now we just start with individual margin, and then after that, okay, do you already have a TD Ameritrade Singapore username and password? Okay, so no. So if you're new, then probably no. And then you type in the thing, and then you create your username. Right. So username is unique and also cannot be changed after that. So make sure you use a proper username and not some fancy potato, all right, at something. Okay, so make sure you use the normal one. You likely is your name. So my name is Huan Yang, so I will put Huan Yang, all right, and then password, and then you put in your phone number and all this. So please put in accurate information, all right? So no fake information. And then over here, you can actually put your primary number. You can put Malaysia, you can put other country as well. In case you are in other country, then country of resident, put Malaysia, okay, especially for those Malaysians. And then you click submit, right? And then after that, it will bring you to second, the user profile and all this. So over here, I'm not going to do this step, but I will show you what will happen, okay? I will show you what's inside there, right? So this is the account. Is the account. All right. So personal details, registration info, verify your email. Please just do it accordingly. I believe you can actually do it. But right now, what I want to go through is actually this. Under user profile submission, there's this affiliate disclosure, trading experience, and notification of preference. Right. So, okay. Personal info, you fill it out. Employment, just write what job you're having, and then financial is your bank. Okay. Affiliate and disclosure. Now, let's go through this together. Yeah. Affiliate and disclosure. Is the account owner is immediate licensed by employed by a broker dealer? Okay, so unlikely lah. No. So if you are, because they need to know whether they need you to disclose if let's say you are actually related to any financial services in case of any insider trading. All right. So most likely no lah. Okay. Restriction disclosure. So are you any 10% shareholder of a private trader? I say no. Okay. Affiliated with them? No. Initiated or been to litigation? Okay, no. Okay, all this no. And then, okay, for here, trading experience, right? All right, so this one page is my friend, my friend's account. So trading experience, right? You have to edit a little bit. Okay, edit a little bit. I'll tell you in a why in a while, but just follow. So trading experience, years of stock trading experience, maybe you can put 2 or 3, right? Okay, this one ETF also 3, then options trading also 3. Futures you can put 0, it's okay. All right, then notification preference, maybe you can make sure it's electronic, okay? Not those, because you have to pay if let's say you ask them to mail the info documents to you. So make sure you put electronic. And then after that, you click agree, submit, right? So this, we've already gone through this affiliate disclosure, trading experience, and notification preference, right? So after going through this, you have to continue doing the rest, disclosure, electronic agreement. So all this actually, if let's say, okay, let me click here. I'll show you what's going on. You can actually see day trading disclosure statement. All this, you see, all this privacy statement, business continuity plan. So privacy statement, blah, blah, blah. So you can just read if you want. And then after that, you just click agree. And then you submit, right? So I'm not going to go through that. But now we're going to go through this exchange agreement, right? Exchange agreement. So in exchange agreement, for this one's New York Stock Exchange, the subscriber agreement, only one part which you have to type yes, which is this one, market data solely for personal use, right? So this one over here, yes, is personal because we are individual. We are not using for any business purpose. So definitely yes. And then do you receive market data for your business or other entity? Are you currently a qualified SEC? Okay. So all these are no, no. And then are you related to any regulatory body? No, 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 no. Okay. The rest you just type no. Right. So, but if let's say if you really are, then you have to disclose, and then they'll probably have a separate form that you have to fill out. Okay. But in most cases for retail investor, the answer is no. Right. So, okay. So over here, you disclose that you are non-professional, right? You're not an investment advisor. You're not an asset manager. So definitely no. Okay. So we have gone through this. Now let me scroll down. All right. Then after you click agree, then you submit. All right. Okay. So these are the forms that you have to be careful of. And then what are the, okay, account forms. Account form, okay, they are OCC, W8, RWS, funds on deposit, client agreement. All right. So, and then the paperwork submission. Okay, let me go through this a little bit. Let me set my slides. Okay, so what are the documents that you actually really need, especially for this document submission? What do you actually really need is that similar to the previous Malaysian account opening, you need number one, your copies of your NRIC, so front and back, okay, on one page. And then secondly is your bank statement. Okay, your bank statement, right, have to clearly state the bank and then your name, your full name, and also your address, full house address over there. Okay, make sure it's accurate. And then the third one is your pay slip. If let's say you're working, if you're not working, then no need. All right. Now, and this is the extra steps 4 and 5 which you need for TD Ameritrade. Number 4 is your customer account review questionnaire. And number 5, if let's say, oh, okay, if number 5 is only for student. If let's say you're a student, you don't have any tax identification number, or if you are new to the workforce and you don't have any, then you have to write this, all right, fill up this form. Okay, now let me go through a little bit in case anyone who is new, right? Just now you actually see here in the account forms, there's one called W8. So W8 is the similar like the previous one I've spoken before, which is W8 ban. So you have to disclose that you are a non-US person. So how to actually fill up this form? Once again, you just put in your name, your country, and then your address. Okay. So all this, if let's say you are not a US resident, you don't have to fill up. All this also you don't have to fill up, and then you just sign and then put your name, right? So that's all. That's number 1, W8 ban. Okay, number 2, this one, customer account review questionnaire. Okay. Okay, this one comes to the part where it's about how to save 5 hours. Okay, so let me skip a little bit, come over here. So this customer account review questionnaire actually has requirements. That's why they give you this form. Okay, here are the requirements that I actually placed into the slides already. All right, so number 1 is that you need to have more than 6 times of trading all these options or ETF for the past 3 years. Okay, number 2, or you have a formal qualification. That means if let's say you have a degree, accountancy, actuarial science, business admin, all this financial engineering, other finance related one or CFA, then okay, then you can just put the okay, or you have relevant work experience. That means minimum 3 years of working in an investment product, right? Like derivatives, bank, any investment product is okay. So over here, actually how you fill up, let me see, your account name, okay, your name, your account number, and then, okay, please list the number of trades you made. Okay, assuming you have the bottom two, that means you have either the degree in accountancy or you have a relevant work experience, then you can actually write here, all right? Okay, I assume that most of you don't have. Okay, if most of you don't have, what you have to do is, for exchange traded fund, maybe you put 3, and then listed option, maybe you put 5, something like this. So because, okay, maybe you put 6, safer. Okay, traded listed, because their requirements are traded ETF, options, and futures more than 6 times in the past 3 years. Okay, maybe to be safe, you just put 5 and 10. All right, to be safe, to be safe. So, okay, because what will happen if you don't, right? What will happen if you don't, right, is that the TD Ameritrade Singapore will send you an email and then ask you to do this. We require you to take a SGX learning module available at online education program. Okay, because this is due to the mass monetary authority of Singapore, their requirement that anyone that's not residing in Singapore, it means us Malaysians, we have to take this SIP, right, this learning module, and actually to understand what are the derivatives. Now, because it will take a lot of time for them to the customer service for them to review your account, then actually it's not how to say 5 hours, it's how to say 5 days, probably, because you have to wait for them to actually come back to you, and then you have to reply to them. And then for me, I was a bit eager. I kept calling. I called over to Singapore. That's why. Now, I won't stop you. I'll give you guys the link also so that you can actually go in and actually explore for yourself. It's actually free. It's a free e-learning. You can actually do it and then do the quiz so that you understand what the derivatives are. But in order to save time, please just write 5 or 10 onto the list options and also ETF. For futures, unlikely we are able to trade futures unless you have a huge size of account. Then you can just put 0. All right. So usually people don't have any experience in that. Okay. So I hope you get that. So let me come back here. So this will be the customer account review form. So make sure you follow the steps just now so that you are able to get your account approved without any issue. All right. So let me come back here again. So over here, you are almost finished. So what you need to do is you upload all the just now documents that we have said just now. So your IC, your address, okay, address is your utility bill or your bank statement, your employment verification, your EPF or your payslip is also okay. And then after that, the last one is your CAR, which just now what I told you about. So make sure, be careful, right? So I think that's all only. After that, after when you have finished all this, they will generate a signature card which you have to sign. And then after that, you submit everything via online, and then you wait for their approval. Now, I'm not because due to coronavirus, there may be changes right now. Maybe they allow you to upload everything online and then they'll review it. But last time is that I had to mail all these documents physically to them, right? I had to follow a checklist, mail everything to Singapore. And after that, when they receive document, they approve, then okay, there will be a tick, physical tick. There will be a tick here. All right. Then we can only fund our account. Because if let's say your approval you don't have, then you cannot fund your account. Right. So I think overall that's all. I think you should be clear right now. All this risk disclosure, all this W8, you just follow accordingly and then just tick yes, and then should be no issue, right? So I've already went through all the important points that you need to know. Now, what are the, okay, how much is the fees for TD Ameritrade? Now, TD Ameritrade, right, for stocks in the US, right, you just have to pay $10, right? $10. Now, for options is 81 cents per contract and then plus $10. Now, if let's say I'll let you all know a secret, a secret is that you actually can able to reduce your commissions by sending them a message, right? So this one I'll let you know privately in the group so that you're able to get a much better rate, right? Now, and then the next one is download Think or Swim. So after you submitted every document and then you're waiting for approval, you can actually go to here, go to the homepage just now, right? So we're in the homepage here. You can actually come down here and then it says Explore Think or Swim, right? You just click Explore Think or Swim and then come down here. You can Think or Swim desktop. So right now I'm on my desktop, so you download Think or Swim desktop and then you press download now. Okay, then you're able to download. Okay, so in order to after you download, you have to log in to the thing of Swim. So in order to log in, you need to have your account username, which is what we have created just now, and also the password. Then you're able to go in already. Okay. So if your account is not approved, I think you should be able to go in as well. Right. Let's continue. So I hope these are actually very, very clear already. I've already gone through all the documents that you need to know. All right. So, okay. This one is just in case if you are a student, you can actually have this missing tax identification number declaration. So if you're a student, you just say I'm not legally the obtained, right? So that's all. I think we have already finished CIR, W8, and also missing 10. Okay, now let's come back here. Now, after you've sent all your forms for approval, and also you download your thing of Swim, and then you just wait a few days, and then hopefully they approve your account. If not, then maybe you might have to email TD Ameritrade support, right? Which you can actually find in their website itself. Email them, and then or maybe even call them, right, to ask regarding your account status. So because you want to get it up as soon as possible, and then when you're in your, all right, and then after that, download a thing on Swim, and then now funding your account. Okay, this can only happen after your account is approved, right? After your account is approved, this is how you fund your account, right? I'm just going to roughly show you guys. So don't worry, I'll also share another video to you guys on how some people actually do this wire transfer. But these are actually the information that you need actually produced by TD Ameritrade themselves. Okay. Now the one that I highlighted here is actually the most important of it all. So let me mention a little bit thing. Okay. So number one, you go to your, this is Maybank to you. You go to your Maybank to you, and then you have this transfer, and then you have this overseas transfer, right? So over here, overseas transfer, you put United States and then California, right? TD Ameritrade US is California. Now, we are transferring to the US, right? Number two, okay, over here, because you have this foreign telegraphic transfer, right? Please don't use Western Union. Their fees is very, very high. Just use foreign telegraphic transfer. And then after that, you just put in your details. So address 1, address 2, postcode. This is your details, your information, right? Now, the next one. Okay, recipient's bank, Wells Fargo Bank, SWIFT code, Fed wire, account number, and then the branch address. So just follow accordingly. So all this information I've already provided you here, right? So you can see the bank address, address 1, address 2, and then the SWIFT code, Fed number, right? So just follow accordingly, and then the account number is here, right? Now let's go to the fourth one. Okay, now this is the recipient's detail. So this one you have to follow carefully. Okay, the name TD Ameritrade Clearing Incorporated. So I've already given a name, so follow it. Now this one, IC or passport number. This one is actually your account number, right? And then if you realize that it's actually a very, very long number. And then what happened is in TD Ameritrade, right? Because we're using a Singapore one, so you have to put this in front of your account number. Right, so you have to put 995007389. So everyone is the same. Everyone have to put this number first. They're only followed by your new TD Ameritrade account number, which you will receive. Right. So this one over here, if let's say you're talking about this example, you can see 2220162809. This 9-digit number is his TD Ameritrade number, account number. So make sure you actually add this 995 thing, right? 995007389. This one is so that they know that this is actually for TD Ameritrade Singapore. Okay. Then after that, you need to put your account number. Then recipient address, you just follow TD Ameritrade Clearing one. And then after that, you just follow all this. Okay. Now the last one is this. For Maybank, they will ask you a purpose of transfer. So what you need to do is just put a private transfer, siblings, and then I will bear the fee. And then you can put on account. It's okay, one. Okay. So based on experience, what I did was I transfer. I will receive it by the end of that day itself, end of the working days. I transfer in the morning and then I receive end of the working days. Otherwise, it'll be the next day, right? So actually, it's very, very fast. It's a very, very seamless process. So it's quite good, right? So I hope you guys actually got it and able to create your own TD Ameritrade account. So make sure spend some time to go and do it. And then any question you can always ask me. And then for the next video, probably I'll actually teach you guys how to navigate through your Think of Swim account, and also actually how to draw some of the important lines that you need to see inside the account itself. All right. So I hope you enjoy this lesson. and make sure to stay tuned. Okay, so take care.